So talking about Ajimobi's political archives, I talked about how he became a senator in 2003 in the beginning of this video, how he became a governor back then in 2011 as well. As well, in 2015 and to between 2015 to 2019, yeah, before he lost his election to the Senate. So in short, 2011 he became a governor on the platform of 20 ACN, Action Congress of Nigeria, and after then, I think back then in 2012 or 2013, yeah, that was 2012 2013. They form there's a measurance between CPC, which is Buhari's party, and APC, I mean, and ACN to form the now known the now known APC. So when they formed that alliance in Oyo State, I think ACN, the ACN faction, they have the what's the name to nominate 50% of the ESCOs. I think, yeah, 50% of the ESCOs, and the CPC factions as well have the access to nominate 50% of the ESCOs. But the point is that in Oyo State, in the northern states, CPC is strong, but in southwest, CPC is weak. And but they are using the same formula in almost every state. According to the according to my surest source, they use the same formula to share the number of executives in every state. As well, according to the Biositu's interview, that they were supposed to share the excos 50-50%. Bioshitu and his followers, who formed the CPC faction of APC, they were to nominate 50% of the ESCOs, and Ajimobi to nominate 50% of the ESCOs. So in short, at the end of the day, Ajimobi was able to maneuver either the party or the party leaders as well to self-nominate 75% of the ESCOs, and it was even later rumored that he appointed almost 100% of the ESCOs. So, which means that they cheated the CPC out. And I said this in one of my videos, which I'm going to put the description, a description of it in the link below, where I talk about why that decision that Ajimobi made to nominate all the ESCOs instead of giving CPC what rightfully belongs to them is going to cause a problem for ACN, I mean for his faction of the party in the states. And not only that, and that it is going to even cause a problem for APC at the national level. Why? Because these people, we all know the political power of the North, right? And we know how much and how de facto and how much they are of factorial importance, in determining the leadership of this country. Now you are trying to cheat them out. Even if these people are ready to play a fair game with you and secure the parties to the progressives, you are trying to cheat. You're trying to cheat each other in your party. And these are the people that that if these people also try to cheat back at the federal level, it is going to be catastrophic for you. Now they have done it now. They have cheated Tinubu. They have taken the control of the party away from Tinubu. Why? Because you are trying to cheat. They said this is normal political game, but I think but in short, that's one of the things that we can let's just leave that aside. In politics, there's always that someone who is always trying to take everything to himself. And that was what Ajimobi actually did, and it backfired. So after that, back then in 2015. So in 2015, he and Bayoshitu, they run in the primaries. Of course, Ajimobi defeated Bayoshitu to become a governor, to continue his tenure as a governor for between 2015 to 2019. So in 2016-2017, crisis started in APC. The likes of Dakbolam Dakpo Lamadeshina and all these guys, you know, who were in Dakpo Lam and some other some other APC big APC stakeholders. So Adesoja can be who is the senator of Oyo South Senatorial District. Barrister Bayoshi too as well. You know, they went ahead to form Unity Group. You know, which are the old CPC people and the Lamists. You know, eventually they couldn't resolve that. What's the name? They couldn't resolve that. They couldn't resolve that differences, and they had to leave the party for Ajimobi. So Ajimobi had the full control of the party. But what he refused to know is that these guys have contributed to his success in 2015 and securing the party, and yes, and securing the governance of the state for his party in 2015, because Akala, Ladoja, they didn't form they didn't form any alliance, because even he himself came to power due to alliance, or alleged alliance, because there is no some people said Ladoja offered him support in the 2011 election. Some people said Ladoja didn't. So in 2015 there was no alliance between any political party. So Ajimobi, you know, with the power, you know, with his own political strength, the political strength of the Lamists, the political strength of the CPC, the Bayashitu people, the political, then the power of incumbents, money. Of course, when you are an incumbent governor, you always have money to spend. You always have the state money to spend, and almost every governor in Nigeria who bid for second term always do that. Of course, we all know that. So, and as well, you will be able to have access to do some things that people will be able to praise you for and boost your popularity in the state. So Ajimobi used all these things to his advantage, and it catapulted him to his second term of governorship. But all these things, he has lost before 2019. All these factors that contributed to his success in 2015, Ajimobi has lost almost 75% of them. The good work wasn't going very well. All the security, the infrastructure, the agriculture, the employment, and everything was now wishy-washy between the 2015 to 2019. It wasn't performing well as he did between 2011 to 2020. Even if he has just been maintaining the things he has been doing, but he wasn't maintaining them. Everything was just deteriorating. So that reduced his popularity. People said because Ajimobi was talking somehow. No. People didn't vote Ajimobi out because of how he talked. And nobody gives a shit about how you talk. Nobody gives a shit about how you talk. Well, for example, let's say some people that you form alliance with, let's say the Lamist, and what's the name? You gave them what they rightfully deserve in the party, maybe escorts, maybe tickets, you supported them and whatever, and they got into the nobody, and you end up saying, I made you this, I made you that, I'm the king, I'm the alpha and omega of this party. Nobody gives a shit. Just give them what rightfully belongs to them. Even though some people are adamant and some people are crazy, they will still be jealous. But it doesn't matter. Just give people what rightfully belongs to them. But anyway, that aside, another one is that, so after that, he has lost the CPC faction, he has lost the Lamist faction. Even the Senako are not too strong, and that is one thing Ajimobi didn't realize for himself. The Senako were not too strong. They are just Ajimobi. What has been keeping Ajimobi going is a lot of forces that form alliance with him, and they were moving together like a moving train. Ajimobi didn't really have much. Even from my own assessment, I can say Ajimobi himself, alone, without the power of incumbents. Of course, he contested to be if Ajimobi truly won the 2015 election because of his good work. Of course, Ajimobi has always been someone who talk his mind every time, not only in his second time, but in his first time too. In his first time too. So if people has actually voted him out in 2015, or people hasn't voted him into the Senate and he has lost his election because of the way he talk, then he should have lost in 2015 as well. But no, people don't really give a shit. People are just using that as publicity. When he worked, people voted him. When he stopped working, people didn't vote him. Simple. He had power of incumbents. He had the state money to spend. He had everything, but he still couldn't win the election. I can say it confidently that in Ibadan today, Ajimobi without an APC, if Ajimobi is alive, without being in APC, without being in APC, without the powers of the Lamist and all these CPC people, without the state money, with just his popularity, let's say Ajimobi is not in APC, he just contests just like all these Akala and Babaladeja used to do now. They go to any party and pull out votes. Let Ajimobi try it. I can say it. Ajimobi can win 3 local governments in Ibadan. Oh, sure, pa. That is it. Ajimobi can win 3 local governments in Ibadan. Ajimobi's strength and progress has been a combination of a lot of forces. You can say, he's the record breaker, he's jinx breaker of any case. That is true. But what's about the lemage? Value when it's add to Ibadan lemage. Ibadan to this account what he had the value. Even though that is not, it's still not up to what I actually expected based on his capacity. He still performed under his capacity. But he performed in his first 4 years better than all his predecessors. But in his first 4 years, he performed worse. He's the worst of all his predecessors. That's it. Like almost everything he built during the first 4 years is destroyed in the second 4 years. But well, so that is just it. That's the reason for Ajimobi's political downfall in his second term as the governor of Oyo State. Let's not say much. It's just so rest in peace. I think this video is even becoming crappy because I'm getting tired. It's been like talking for 40 minutes. Come on. But well, let's leave it like that. May his gentle soul rest in peace. Farahun wa rayhanin wa jannatun nahim. Farahun wa rayhanin wa jannatun nahim. Farahun wa rayhanin wa jannatun nahim. May his gentle soul rest in peace in Athena.